let us not lie. Let me begin with me, myself, Fred Matiang'i. I've contributed to the purchase of motorcycles for some circles in my own area. Some vijanas have come together and approached me, and I have contributed to the purchase of motorcycles. My PS here, Karanja Kibicho, has contributed to the purchase of motorcycles in some of the circles, in some of the groups in his home county. We are involved in this. My brother Joe Musheru here has been working with these people. He has Bodaboda riders he knows who have approached him before, and he has contributed to their growth by assisting them to buy motorcycles. So do you want to tell me that we would contribute to a sector that we want to destroy? The intention is to organize this, because every time I've asked for statistics, what is the level of deviance that we are talking about? I mean, how many of these riders are a problem? I'm told the statistics comparatively, vary between 25 and 20%, which means for every 10 riders you have, about 8 of them are straightforward people who want to eke out a genuine living and move on and raise their families. So 2 or 3 of them are the ones who have infiltrated the sector. You guys are Kenyans like me. You know this. Some years back, the Matatu sector was invaded, including by Mungiki. Then it became impossible to manage. We had to struggle, all of us, work together and reform the sector, get the wrong people out of the sector. So I want to make this very clear to all of us. Our focus as citizens, because government and you, we are citizens, is to clean up this Bodaboda sector, remove the wrong people from amongst us. Ama mnataka kukaa now. That is it. We want to remove these wrong people, because some of these characters, because 8 out of 10 of you are people who are genuinely gone, saved money, come together, organize yourselves in a circle, bought a motorcycle or 2. You are carrying people. You wake up in the morning, you tell your wife goodbye. You are going to look for something, and you come back home in the evening with something for your wife and children. But then there are 1 or 2 people who have different attitudes and who have a different plan. And as a result, they are now slowly but surely destroying what otherwise is a good sector. Now, everywhere you go in the country, we have this strange political phenomenon that I'm not able to understand. And we are driving our country down the drain, sisi wenyewe. Where people go, they bribe these Bodaboda riders around, they get crowds of them, a swarm of them, they block roads, or they carry them in an effort to show how popular they are, this cheap populism. They try to pretend that they are riding with them. Oh, these are our people. They take them, buy them illicit liquor, and so on. Then they take them to place. They tell them, oh, shout at that one when they speak. Don't allow that one to speak, and so on. Mimi nazungumza ukweli ama uongo? This is something that is happening around the country. Now, the cheap populism that has been using Bodaboda as the core basis of mobilization for politics is what is destroying this sector. And when we are going after these wrong people, the first thing they say, oh, awa wanaonewa. And it has now created a strange culture of impunity. You can ban someone's car. We saw the clips there. You can ban someone's car and say, this is in wale wanyonge, tunaonewa. Yule mtu ambaye, how do you know whether that fellow who's driving that car borrowed money? Si nyinyi mumeenda kwa sako mkaomba pesa? Na yule ameomba pesa pia kanunua gari, na mwingine ameomba pesa kanunua trailer, and so on and so forth. So now, what gives you the right to ban that fellow's car and they're even paying a loan? I mean, let's deal with each other as human beings and don't listen to some of these desperate characters who have nothing sensible to tell you other than just engage in very cheap populism. Oh, twende, chukua kila mtu 200, alafu twende pale tupigie yule kelele, tupigie huyu, to block barabara yule asipite, and so on and so forth. And slowly but surely, this political mobilization has created now that culture of impunity. 2 years ago when we started this, you remember some of you, we went to the Kenya School of Curriculum Development. Tulikuwa huko wewe Kevin. And then I told the members of parliament, some of those MPs told me, no, CS, let us find a way. We will talk to these people and organize them and so on. Then they vanished. After that, they vanished. Now, the political system is here. The most abused sector in this political system, the most abused sector by politicians is Bodaboda. Is that true or false? That is it. The most abused sector ni Bodaboda. Some people don't even think about you for a second in their lives. Liars who lie to you all the time. They come tomorrow morning with 100,000. They kill mtu 200, 300, nisindikishe. And then in the process now, we have all these challenges that we have in the country. I want to ask you, my brothers and sisters, now is the time to stand up, not for the sector alone, but for our country too. Because tutafika wapi tukiendelea namna hii? Tomorrow, we are addressing Agumania in the capital city of our country. In the full view of the world, we have just completed the UN meeting here, Gigiri. This UN wants to expand this place in Nairobi here, which means this office will become big, it will have more people. We are going to have the largest probably UN facility in the south. What that means is more money for our people, because those people who come here, they will rent our houses, they will eat our food, which means we will supply more, which means more business for you. There are more people you will be carrying to the market and from the market and so on. Now we destroy that reputation because a culture is being planted around of impunity and resistance as a way of making around life. We have to fight this thing and refuse it completely. So mimi nawaomba tafadhali tufanye kazi pamoja. Tufanye kazi pamoja. Na mwanzo wa hiyo, because we are the first ones as government to show that goodwill. You know, for a long time also, we must also look inside. We must look ourselves in the mirror also. We have also treated Bodaboda like an informal body of people we shouldn't talk to all the time. Wakati mwingine tunaona kama wanatusumbua and so on. So, I want to start today by saying my Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government, will now begin a formal recognition and engagement with Bodaboda across all structures of administration. So effective now, I would like the Regional Commissioner for Nairobi, Mr. Thuku, who is here. I want you, on a monthly basis, get the county officials of Bodaboda. Unakuwa na mkutano now. They give you their challenges, everything, every month. Unawaita. By the time you leave here today, you should have all their numbers, you know them, you sit down with them. If they have any issues, the chairman of the Bodaboda Association in Nairobi should be able to call you if there is a problem. Munaongea na yeye. And this thing is cascaded across the country. In Jega, you tell all regional commissioners and county commissioners. Every regional commissioner, if you finish your election structures and so on to the ground, every regional commissioner must know who is their regional chairperson of Bodaboda. Every county commissioner must know who is their county Bodaboda chairperson. They must talk to them and hold meetings with them on a monthly basis. Kama kuna shida, Tuku, kama kuna shida na hawa watu, that meeting I said is going to happen in 3 weeks' time will be organized by you and Mr. Thuku, the regional commissioner for Nairobi. Kama kuna shida mahali hawa wako shida mahali, polisi nasumbua huku nini, Mr. Thuku should know. Munaenda hapo. So that now, as you do your work, wakati mwingine mkifanya kazi usiku, kule kwingine tunasumbuliwa, kuna wakora pale, nini, all those things should be known by the regional commissioner. So that we formalize you, we deal with you. Tuache ile maneno ya kufikiria eti Bodaboda ni wasumbufu, ni watu wanatusumbua. No, these are our citizens engaged in legitimate work. Let us deal with them that way. Kuanzia hapo. Lakini sasa, na kwa pande yenu, nataka mtusaidie. Kwa sababu sasa, we must organize this sector. When we checked around, mimi nataka tukubaliane hivi. The things that we have agreed today that must be done. Mnajua wale watu kati yenu ambao wanatusumbua. Wakora. You don't have to wait until we look for them. Give information to your nearest police station, volunteer information of these people who want to destroy the Bodaboda sector. Ili tutafute namna ya kukaa na hawa watu. Watoe, so that they don't destroy the otherwise good business that you people are doing and the growth of this particular sector.